Aloha and welcome to my office. Taking a little bit of a break here from my work. So, by the way, if you hear the phone ring or whatnot, it's okay. I'm just here at work. I want to do a quick video blog. I just launched my new blog at ho'omanablog.com. So if you haven't seen it, please do go check it out. Ho'omana is HOOMANABLOG blog.com. I received a question, and actually, there's been a whole bunch of articles recently about kids and individuals and the fact that they don't go outdoors. I have these windows here in my office, and I think we sometimes live in an environment where we think a window's good enough, or a screensaver on your computer that shows you the outdoors. That should be good enough in order to get through the day. And the simple fact of the matter is that one of the deeper teachings of Aloha, remember I talked about this in a previous video blog, that all of the letters in the word aloha have to do with a deeper teaching. And the first A is Allah, to be aware, to look around. Ao, A-O, to be in the light. Allah, to be aware, to understand your environment, your surroundings. And with all of this talk on needing downtime, and I've even written blog articles on the fact that your brain needs to have kind of like a little bit of a reset every once in a while. And the idea that breathing fresh air, the air conditioning just turned on while I'm doing this video blog right here. And yeah, the air conditioning is great. It keeps everything nice and cool, but fresh air, being outdoors, there's so many benefits to it. And one of the simple ones is that it helps you to connect with your environment. It helps to kind of relax your nervous system, slows down the brainwave patterns. And when you go outside, one of the ways to be alert, one of the ways to be aware of your surroundings is to be in what's called hakalau. So hakalau, it's a practice of going into peripheral vision. So right now I'm looking here at the camera. That's going to be more of a foveal vision. What I want to do is, while I'm looking at the camera, I want to take my awareness and bring it out into the peripheral so that I'm able to see in all directions 180 degrees and bringing it all the way to the front. Now, the idea is to keep it about even across the board. If you go too far into the peripheral, you may go into trance. If you remain too much in the foveal, you're going to be actually in the by going into the peripheral, you go into the parasympathetic nervous system. And what that does is it helps you get into the healing phase. It helps you get into the regeneration phase. From a brainwave perspective, you go into the alpha brainwave pattern. It's a quick way of resetting and rebooting your nervous system. 5-10 minutes of doing this allows you to almost experience the same type of quality as taking an hour and a half nap. In addition to that, when you do it outside, your peripheral vision is not, it is allowed to go out all the way to the extent of what you can see. You see here in this room, I can see into the peripheral, but there's a wall right there, and it ends right there. I can go all the way into the peripheral over there, but there's a pillar or a column in between my two windows there, so it ends there. When you go outside, your peripheral goes all the way out into the extent. And what begins to happen is you connect with your surroundings. You connect with your environment. You become aware, awake. You become awake and connected with all that's around you. It really does help to reboost, revitalize, and recharge that energy. Now, the alternative is, and you can practice and take a look at what other people do, go to any airport. As we see people get off the plane, the very first thing they're doing is, now listen, I have a phone. I have to connect with people. I have a blog. I have to send emails, text messages. I understand. I got that. And when I go to a new location, when I go to some place like, Seattle, Newport Beach, Toronto, where we're going very soon, I stop for a moment and I look around. I connect with the environment, and it helps me to connect with the energy, the vibe, the feel, the experience of that area. And I'm able to bring all of that in so that when I get around an individual or a location, I can begin to kind of connect with it a little bit better. Do I understand it? No, I don't live there. Do I appreciate it? Yes. I appreciate it more, I respect it more, and I begin to become familiar with it. It's one of the deeper teachings of Aloha. It's the first A, to be aware of your surroundings and to be able to go out there and to connect with it. Very powerful thing and a major concept in Huna. So I hope this was a helpful video blog. And again, please do check out the new blog site that I have, ho'omanablog.com. I'm going to be posting as many things there as possible to remain connected with all of you and to get this information out there. So thank you again very much. I always like to wrap up my blogs by saying Malama Pono, we all stand in righteousness. Aloha ke akua, love is your shield. Aloha ke kahi I ke kahi, treat everyone with love and respect. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be your best. And finally, aloha, a hui ho. Take care. Love you all.